Okay, so I'm back. After 3 years, I'm back. I've made a video. And the only reason I did it was because my little sisters, not little sisters because they're older than me, both of them, but my little sisters are nagging me about missing my videos. So even though I only made like 3 years ago. But I didn't promise consistency, so whatever. But we're here now. I decided to go with a softer look today, so that way it was very easy to follow along with, and most anyone can do it because it's going to fit everybody's face and it's real cute. So this is what we got. And I've got the most ridiculous setup here, but if people like the video, then I'll just keep doing them. However, keep in mind, in this video, I stayed in focus for the most part, but my face is out of frame the whole time. So if you can't see what's going on, I do apologize, and I'm yelling at my cats consistently. However, I really hope that you like this video, and if you do, then go ahead and subscribe so that way you can see the rest of them. I'll do some more dramatic ones later if this goes over well. And I don't get lazy. No promises. Alright, bye! Okay, so I'm going to start on the look that I had in the intro. And I'm going to start with a transition tone because that's going to just help us blend our darker colors. I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eye and go up into the crease and work my way to the middle in windshield wiper motions. And blend her out. And I'm going to continue to slowly add product to build it to make sure that I have a good base to work with, because I'm going to be adding not a ton of dark colors, but you know. Also, my full face of makeup is done other than the eyes, so if you're wondering. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Butter from the same palette. This look is basically going to be using this palette, so. And I'll show you the little colors in between me telling and me applying. Anyways, I'm taking on a smaller fluffy brush. This one's an M514, so it's a little bit smaller. And I'm gonna put it basically in the same exact place that I put the transition tone. I am taking it a tiny bit lower, like just on the outer corner of the eye, as you can see, like right there. And then I'm going to pull it up into the crease. So I'm kind of getting half of my lid and all of my crease. And then I am just going to blend it out with windshield wiper motions and circular motions to make sure it's all blended and seamless. And I get like this weird little line here that never blends, so just ignore that because I just, you know, we'll be here for 3 hours trying to figure that crap out. But the M506 brush, so it's just a little small, like pencil brush almost. Now you just stay over there. You don't need to be over here. Okay, and I'm gonna take the color called Mocha. Mocha, tap out my extra here, and I'm going to take this small brush and I'm just going to put it in the outer corner for right now, kind of my outer V area, so further up, lower, and then further up, higher, but that middle V area we just kind of leave. I'm going to very slowly, I'm not putting hardly any pressure on my brush until I run out of product, and then I'll start to put more pressure, and then I'm just going to go back and forth before I yelled at my cat. Okay, it feels weird to not be doing both eyes, but that's okay. I'm going to take a little bit more product and continue to just, okay, I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and I'm just going to go over everything, and you're going to lose some pigment from that. It's going to kind of fade out to a softer finish, but that's okay because we're going to continue to build up, so don't you worry. I'm going to go back to my little pencil-y brush and go back into Mocha and just reapply it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead into Chip, which is like my all-time favorite brown. It is so versatile. It's warm tone brown, but like, I don't know, it just goes with everything, and it's just my favorite. And I'm I'm going to go ahead and put that in the same exact spot. It's just a little bit darker and a little bit richer than Chip. So I'm just going to do that. I just lose it. Now I'm going to take my M514, which I used before. It's just kind of a small blending brush. And I'm just going to kind of work. Oh gosh, do you see that line? Do you just see it? Okay, I'm going to take the color called Jax, which is just a really rich red. This is optional. If you don't like super warm tone eyes, you can skip out on this and just go with the brown, so it's a nice neutral, but I just felt like it just needed a little something something. Bingley! Swear to you, I'm about to turn around. And if I turn around and you in that drawer, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, take my little blending guy. And I am getting some fallout, but we'll deal with that at the end, so don't you worry. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Now, because I said this was a basic look, that is all I'm going to do for the outer corner. I'm going to start... Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I swear, they are just 1, 2, 4. So it's just a small synthetic flat shadow brush. And I'm going to wet it. Use water or eye drops or setting spray, whatever you have. It doesn't matter. And wet your brush a little bit. And then I'm going to go into the color called SBN in her palette. And again, making sure we're in focus because that seems to be the struggle of the day. Going to get quite a bit of product, and I'm just going to start in the inner corner here and wiggle my brush around to make sure I don't get a ton of fallout before I start swiping. And then I'm going to take it up and over, making sure to kind of create a sharper half circle kind of line instead of just kind of like and getting crazy. You just kind of have a crisp line so that way it looks a little bit neater. And then I'm just going to lightly blend it into the darker shadow. That's real pretty. I don't use that color very often, but that's real pretty. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I'm gonna take that same damp brush and I'm gonna dip in a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, into the color Obsessed, which is just like a hint lighter than this one and a little bit more neutral, I believe. Yes, I'm refocusing yet again. And I'm just going to take that, it's just a tad bit lighter, and I'm going to take that in the inner corner and kind of just do the same thing, but just pull it out so it's just a little tiny bit lighter in there. And then dip back into SBN and just kind of go over everything so we get a nice metallic. Oh, that's really pretty. Huh. I never used that color, except for today. Okay, I'm gonna just take a big fluffy brush. This is a face brush. And I have no idea, M438. This one's old. I'm just gonna really lightly get rid of all of the fallout, if there is any, which I have some. I'm gonna go back to my little blending brush, into the color called Mocha, which was that brown that we used to begin with. Not the transition shade, but the brown. And I'm going to just do what we did in the beginning, just again to make sure that the metallic color kind of blends a little bit better with all the browns. So okay. Then I'm gonna take my little pencil-y brush and dip back into Mocha, and I'm gonna start on my lower lash line. I like to take my little pencil brush and blow it out a little bit more. I like it a little bit more dramatic and smoky than some people might. And I'm just taking that in the lower lash line, only going about 3/4 of the way over, and then just blending down. And it seems kind of crazy how much I'm blending down, but believe me, It's not gonna look crazy when I'm done. I'm gonna dip into Mocha, and I'm just gonna do the same thing and just kind of give it that depth. Ben, I just stabbed my eye. Ben, because I'm so focused on what you're doing. Ben! Okay. Yes. Yes. I gotta do the whole other eye before I can do my intro. Darn it. I don't remember what the heck I did. I mean, I didn't have a plan for this video. I mean, I just started popping colors on to get a pretty look. I mean, I'm probably not even in camera. What, girl, what is you doing? I sure hope that's in focus, but you know what? We're on mascara. She don't really care. Okay. Mascara, I'll put lower lashes on. Not lashes. I hate lashes. Put lower mascara on, and that's it. Then the look is done. And it was really easy, so I hope you like it.